No.
When do you crave cigarettes the most?
After I eat. It's really bad. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's something I caught my mother doing. She smokes cigarettes like really bad, and I've noticed every time I wake up or right before I go to bed or right after I eat. Those are the 3 worst times ever. I crave the cigarettes the most.
Do you smoke in front of your family?
Yep. They all know. I mean, at first I didn't, though. I was too, scared. Like, when my mom found out, oh, I couldn't do it right away. I was just so nervous. Too nervous. And it felt weird.
Did you get caught or did you say something?
No, it was neither, actually. She just knew. I had smoked a cigarette while she was in the bathroom, but I didn't think anything about it because everybody else was smoking, so the smell was already there. So I didn't think anything about it. I hit a cigarette a couple of times, and at the time we had 2 floors, one upstairs and then one downstairs. I went upstairs right after I smoked a cigarette, and my mom was walking out, and she's like, "Tiffany, get down here right now." I was like, "Oh no." And she goes, "Smoke a cigarette in front of me, not behind me." And I was like, "Oh." And she's like, "Do you want a cigarette?" And I was like, "No." She goes, "I know you smoke cigarettes." And I was like, "Yeah, yes, I do." And ever since then, I smoked my first cigarette later on that day in front of her, and it's so awkward. I couldn't even finish the cigarette. I was like, "Oh, I can't do this."
How long did it take before you became comfortable?
I would say a week at least. I was just too nervous. I couldn't do it at first. I was like, "Oh god, this is so weird." And then after just smoking a couple hits there and there in front of her, it just kind of became nonchalant. And she's like, "Come smoke a cigarette with me." And I was like, "Okay." Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry, I shouldn't.
Cute color. Nail polish.
Yeah, you can borrow it.
Sweet. Cute color.
Have you ever smoked those cigarettes?
Yeah, but they were short. They were like 10 times smaller than this. So the menthol wasn't as strong. Start a new one. I told them that they were good. I always sold them out like quickly. I was like, you guys need to come here more often. Like once a day. No. Yeah.
So do you like that nail polish color?
Yeah, I do. It's very pretty. Where did you get it?
I think it's CVS.
They're expensive.
Yeah, it was on sale though. I only get sale stuff.
Right? Me too.
Do you like pinks?
I love pink, but I'm trying to steer away from it because I wear it so much.
Do you wear it on your toes?
On my toes, sometimes more purple. What school did you go to?
Linda, what about you?
Where's that at?
It's like 15 in Gratiot.
Okay. Hazel Park.
That's far.
Not from here. It's only about like 15 minutes. By Detroit.
Can I bum one of those?
Yeah, for sure. What do you do now?
Hair and makeup.
Sweet. How do you like that?
That's fun.
Yeah. Did you go to school for it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What school?
Virginia Farrell.
Okay.
From like Ann Arbor.
All right. Do you work it a lot?
I didn't finish beauty school yet.
Oh, okay.
I feel rude just ashing on the floor.
I know. That's why I always get like that. Like, oh man. So I have to hide this later.
I'm gonna ask her if I can lean on her wall and she can lean on mine. Because I'm not leaning on the wall technically.
Wanna lean on my ear?
What?
Lean on my hair.
What? That doesn't even make sense. You know what? Your spot looks a lot more comfortable. Can I stand there instead?
Sure.
Cool. How's life?
It's there. I work 40 hours.
Where do you work at?
I work at Micro Center. 40 hours easily, and then I go to school. I'm afraid she's gonna burn me.
It happens a lot. Think you look cool there, do ya?
Yeah. Way cooler. You and your French inhale.
Jealous much?
Mm. My bubble.
Cocky nuts. Do you have a large family?
Not really, no. There's only 3 of us at home.
Have you tried a lot of different brands of cigarettes?
Mm-hmm. You gotta test them out. Test drive them, see how you like them.
Have you ever smoked non-menthol?
Mm-hmm. Not too fond of non-menthol, though. Doesn't give you that oomph in your lungs that you need when you're stressed. All the time. I smoke all the time. Not anymore, he doesn't.
What is the smoking policy at school where you went?
You can't smoke there or on campus.
Did you ever sneak cigarettes?
Mm-hmm. Usually like 2 or 3 girls would go to the bathroom together and we just smoke a cigarette in there.
Did anybody get in trouble?
If you got caught. I never got caught.
Were your friends, did they smoke as much as you?
Yeah, most of them smoked more than I did. Some of my girlfriends started before me. Some started after I started smoking.
Do you think any of your friends were an influence on you smoking?
A couple of them, but I mean, everybody makes their own choices for themselves, so can't blame it on anybody but me.
Do you enjoy smoking?
Oh yeah, I enjoy smoking. I don't like the prices of the cigarettes, but
If they were free.
oh man, if they were free. If only they were free.
Do you have any friends that were anti-smoking that started to smoke?
All my friends kind of smoke. That I can think of. So I went to the mall today and I bought this really cute pair of pants. It's got like embroiders on the bottom and rhinestones and stuff. It's really cute.
Really?
Yeah.
It sounds really cute.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. After work. You want to?
Yeah. What time?
Like 9:30. Did you get that new job at Glamour Shots? That's awesome.
Yeah. My grandpa keeps yelling at me about smoking and how he watched on the news that everybody that smokes gets cancer and whatever. And
Yeah, I get it from Chris all the time. He loves to give me crap about it.
let's put your cigarette out.
He always yells at me. It's like you smoke too much.
How old were you when you started smoking?
I was 10 when I started smoking.
It's really young.
Yeah, thanks to my brothers. I was really young when I started smoking. How old were you?
I'm about like 17.
17.
Mm-hmm.
You started smoking cloves, didn't you? I started smoking Camels.
Camels are my favorite.
Mine are. They're Camels and Newports are my favorite now. One time my brothers made me smoke a Cuban.
A cigar?
Mm-hmm. It's not fun.
Flavored?
scientific studies now say that smoking doesn't cause lung cancer.
Really?
Really?
There's a gene for lung cancer. You get it whether you smoke or not.
Next, my grandpa died.
A lot of people die from lung cancer that don't smoke.
My brothers made me smoke a Cuban cigar. It made my lungs hurt my throat hurt really bad.
You smoked the whole thing?
They made me. Them evil babysitting brothers.
Cuban cigars are supposed to be the best.
Be what?
The best.
Yeah, oh yeah, they are supposed to be the best, that's true.
I don't like the way cigars taste.
Yeah, I don't like smoking cigars. Unless they're cloves.
They're not cigars, they're cigarettes. Everybody argues with me about those.
Yeah.
Those are cigars. I'm like, no, they're not. They're
they
cigarettes.
are miniature cigars. I like Black and Milds every once in a while though. The wine flavored ones.
Those are good. Can I have a hit of that?
Sure. Thanks.
A little, yeah. It's
little?
weird. Yeah. And pedal.
And smoke.
That works.
When you seen your stepsister smoke, did it make you want to try it?
Yes, I want to try it all the time because it was new and exciting for me. So
Do you remember the first time you asked her?
I said, hey, let me bum a cigarette off you. And she looked at me and said, come on, please. And she handed one. I'm like, I'm older anyways, so I get the cigarette. So I won.
How long did it take before you started getting your own?
About 6 months, and I started really going out, sneaking, buying a pack here, buying a pack there, lunch money, saved up, bought a pack of cigarettes. Not a good lunch, but hey, calm me down. So we both just started smoking at the window and hide it a little bit, but we got away with it. With perfume and air freshener, we got away with it at the window. Little air freshener by the door, by the window, by the beds. No one knew a thing. It was pretty cool. We would smoke, but not like all the time. We'd take turns, kind of. It would be like, go smoke a cigarette, I'll go after you. And it was a hiding type of thing, so we pulled it off. Thank you. Kind of, but we'll see what we can do here.
author's cough at the end.
So what's up? Not much, just, hanging out and living life, right? How's work going? Work, it's going. Holiday rush, it's going.
Heck yeah. Where I work, the lines are going around the building. Like,
Wow.
inside. It's so crazy. But the return styles, too.
Oh yeah, we have returns all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it gets so ridiculous sometimes because when you're at the returns desk, it's like when they return it, it's like you're the problem. Not the item, but notice, however, or somebody comes up to you and they're mad about their product because it's not working for them and they just want their money back, and how they already have that attitude with you before they walk into that door.
We have people who buy clothes that don't fit. Clothes that don't fit.
Why? So why do people buy clothes that are too small for you? Or, well, for them.
A lot of grandmas come in there and buy clothes, and they don't know the sizes.
Wow. You would think they would figure that out.
And we don't have a return policy, really, so you could bring back anything there. It's amazing. 6 years goes by, you could just take it back. It's something new.
That's kind of cool, though. No return policies, so you don't have to worry about anything.
If it's not in our style, we just ship it back, so it works.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time you got caught carrying your cigarettes?
I don't think I ever got caught. I was really good about it. I kept them in my car instead of in my purse.
Yeah, but when did you always have them with you?
I would just smoke when I was in my car. My mom, I didn't want her to find out.
Oh my god, I always had mine with me because I was always smoking. And I just remember, thank you, when my mom caught me the first time, keeping them in my purse. I forgot to put them inside the unzippered compartment, and I ended up walking in the house and my purse was just open, and there they were. She came running out of the kitchen, just freaked out, started spazzing on me. Of course, it was the weekend that she quit smoking, because that would be my luck.
Oh yeah, I know. I think you told me that once.
It was unbelievable. It was Caramel.
No, the first time I smoked a cigarette in front of my mom was at the family reunion when we were camping. Because I was like, I need a cigarette. I've been smoking for 2 years. I need a cigarette. She was like, fine, but don't smoke in front of the family.
I remember
like,
that. I still
okay.
don't smoke in front of my mom.
You don't?
I won't.
Oh, me and my mom
can't.
smoke cigarettes on the front porch every night.
I can't. I can smoke in front of my dad, but only like in the same room far off.
I won't smoke in front of my dad. I cough a lot when I wake up in the morning because I've like been smoking, like I smoke, I don't know, like a pack a day. And I'll wake up if I'm at my dad's house and I'll wake up like coughing like my lungs out. And I'll be like, you need to quit smoking. I'm like, shut up, I'm not gonna quit smoking.
Oh, do you need to get back in your hand?
Oh.
I don't know, I really have a hard time smoking in front of my mom. It's a total respect issue, and she flips out about my tattoos and my piercings enough, and she sees those, so I just don't.
She hated it. I don't know, she's smoked since she was 15, and my brother started smoking when he was like 17, and so, I don't know. My whole family smokes, my whole family.
Everyone in my family smokes, but my mom's the only one that's quit.
My mom she got hypnotized to quit smoking, but it didn't work. I bet I can take a bigger hit than you.
I bet you can.
No, yours is bigger. Mine went out though.
Do you want to take another one of mine?
Yeah.
Think you can beat me?
Yeah, let me show you.
No way.
Yep.
I win.
You did not win.
Definitely.
first start smoking?
16 years old. I was at a party with my cousin, and we were all the girls were in one room, and they all smoked, and I was like, oh, let me try one. And then the next day after that, and I was like, I feel like I need a cigarette.
Where do you guys smoke for fun?
Her mom doesn't like, it's not okay with her smoking because her family doesn't smoke. So she always drives around in my neighborhood, and she'll call me, and we'll smoke a cigarette on my front porch, or we'll smoke a cigarette in their car.
How long did you quit smoking for?
About 2 weeks.
Was it tough to quit?
A little bit. I wasn't like completely fully addicted yet, so it was okay. But I still felt like I wanted a cigarette really bad. I would sneak them sometimes, but I tried to quit. But then I started hanging out with like a different group of friends, and they all smoked, and then I was like, well, I can smoke now. So it was good. And then I haven't quit since.
At what age did you try your first cigarette?
9 years old.
Did you like the first time you tried it?
Yes, I did. I smoked a lot for a 9-year-old.
Did you inhale the first time you tried it?
Probably on the second or third time.
Did you cough at all?
Yeah. Yes, I did. I started with Marlboro Reds.
Do you smoke in front of your parents?
No, I don't. It's a respect issue.
Did you always hide your smoking? Did you ever get caught?
I was caught when I was 16, and then again when I was 18.
How did you smoke when you were 9 years old? Did you smoke every day?
I had about 2 cigarettes a day. Yeah. Stealing them from Mom.
How old were you when you started smoking more?
Probably 15 or 16.
Did you ever crave cigarettes where you weren't able to smoke?
All the time. All the time. Constantly throughout the day.
Did you ever light up when you weren't supposed to?
A lot at work, yeah. A lot at work and at school.
Where were you able to sneak at school?
Behind the building or in the girls' bathroom. How you been doing?
Good. How have you?
Good. How's work?
Sucks.
Well, as always. I miss smoking in the back with you.
I know. It was really sad. I have to find tomorrow now.
Right? Sitting in the back just chain smoking, dealing with everything.
It's horrible. I hate doing it by myself. I really do. I don't get to tell my stories to anybody because no one knows what I'm talking about.
I remember
So I have to start all over.
I remember the first time we were working together. I was off the upper shift and came down, and I was so surprised you were in the back just chain smoking. What is she doing? Crazy.
I know.
I remember all of us just hanging out afterwards, sitting outside on the patio. You remember last summer? The whole shift.
Oh yeah,
Just
with Sam and everybody.
Yeah, just sitting out on the patio, all of us for like 2 or 3 hours, eating like a family dinner and hanging out and drinking and smoking afterwards, watching the sun come up
I
on
know.
downtown.
That was so nice. Was Jimmy there?
Sometimes he came every now and then, but he usually left because he had to get back for the morning.
I was at this party with my cousin. She was like, smoke cigarette, Ashley. I was like, no, that's disgusting. I was like, I've never smoked before. And she was like, just smoke one. So I smoked one, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then ever since then, I like had to sneak them, and I was like, don't tell anybody. And then I started smoking, and I think I started when I was 16. I was in 10th grade. I was so young.
I started way younger.
How young were you?
I started when I was like 9.
9?
Yeah. I just grew up watching all my aunts and uncles and everybody smoke, and I thought it was a cool thing to do. I mean, when you grow up that kind of lifestyle, like everybody's drinking, everybody's smoking, you want to be just like your mom and dad and all your aunts. So
When my When my cousin's grandma used to babysit us, we used to take her butts from the garden and act like we were smoking when we were like 5. It was so funny.
I just feel like I've always smoked. I've just always been around smokers.
Can I have that one more time?
Yeah.
Sorry. Thanks. Yeah, I've always been around smokers. My mom smoked her whole life. She's addicted. I'm addicted. Everyone's addicted.
Yeah, that's a problem. I'm not ready to quit, so.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I have to quit.
I don't know. I can't do it.
I have so much anxiety.
Someone would get strangled.